Coming up on AC 24/7, new details on America's latest mass shooting in Louisville, Kentucky, what investigators are saying about the gunman. Plus, a Florida rep is walking back his statement after making a transphobic comment during a House committee meeting. And we'll take a look at the Biden administration's plan to attack the growing synthetic drug epidemic. Hey there, welcome to another edition of AC 24/7. I'm Lamar Baldwin. 5 people are dead following a mass shooting in a bank in Louisville, Kentucky. Several others were injured, including a 26-year-old rookie officer who graduated from the police academy less than 2 weeks ago. The Advocate Channel's Laura Aguirre reports.
The interim chief of the Louisville Metro Police Department says the shooter purchased the gun legally April 4th. That's exactly a week ago. She says she can't get into the other details as far as what was recovered in the home. Right now, city officials say that the AR-15 style weapon he shot for a minute and then waited in the lobby for a minute and a half for police to arrive. A community in mourning.
Our city is heartbroken for the loss of friends and loved ones.
Following another mass shooting in America. Audio from a Louisville Metro Police dispatcher shedding light on the terrifying moments Monday morning when a gunman opened fire during a staff meeting at Old National Bank.
25-year-old white male, Connor Sturgeon, 6'4". He's texted a friend, called a friend, left a voicemail. He's going to kill everyone at the bank, feeling suicidal.
The horror unfolding live on the gunman's Instagram, which parent company Meta took down. Officials combing through that video say the shooting lasted for about a minute before Sturgeon was shot and killed by police. Investigators now searching for answers.
There was a search warrant and that was taking place on yesterday at his home, and so we are hoping that items that were recovered that will reveal why this happened.
As the city mourns the loss of 5 people, including 63-year-old Tommy Elliott, who some Kentucky lawmakers considered a friend.
Tommy was a great man.
Tommy touched a lot of lives.
Tommy Elliott helped me build my law career, helped me become governor, gave me advice on being a good dad.
Some members of the community are calling for action.
Somebody's family doesn't have a loved one tonight.
After yet another shock of gun violence.
We must work together to end this plague of gun violence on our country.
The mayor has also announced a citywide vigil Wednesday at 5 p.m. In Louisville, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
About half of the American families have been affected by a gun-related incident, according to a new study. The Cage Your Family Foundation surveyed about 1,300 adults and found that nearly 20% of adults have a family member killed by a gun. That includes homicide or suicide. Nearly the same amount have been personally threatened with a firearm, and 17% reported witnessing of shooting-related injury. The CDC reports a record number of people are dying by firearm, with nearly 49,000 deaths in 2021 and a 23% surge since 2019. Guns are now the leading cause of death among teens. There's also some disparities with Black adults, more than twice as likely as white adults to have lost a loved one to gun violence or witnessed a shooting. The Biden administration is launching a new initiative to fight the illicit synthetic drug trade. The new effort includes building a global coalition to prevent the manufacturing of synthetic opioids like fentanyl. The plan includes disrupting drug trafficking, detecting emerging drug threats, addressing illicit finance, and responding to public safety. The White House is hoping to decrease the number of drug overdoses, which killed more than 106,000 Americans in 2021. Most died from the synthetic opioids. The White House says there's been a steady decrease in overdose deaths over the last 7 months. An abortion medication is in danger of becoming unavailable nationwide if plaintiffs in a medical abortion case don't take action. The Advocate Channel's John Lawrence reports.
The clock is ticking for Mifesprestone. That's the first pill in the 2-dose regimen that can terminate a pregnancy through 10 weeks gestation.
This is a pill that's been around for more than 20 years, I believe 22 years. It's been used in 60 countries.
However, Texas federal judge Matthew Kaczmarek ruled the FDA should suspend approval of the drug, saying the agency didn't consider the trauma and stress women can suffer from ending a pregnancy.
We are ready to fight. This is going to be a long fight. We understand this. We stand by FDA's approval.
Dozens of officials from biotech and pharmaceutical companies signed an open letter backing the FDA's right to, quote, regulate safe, effective medicines for every American. Republican Representative Nancy Mace agrees, even though she considers herself pro-life.
I think that 90% would be okay with listening to the FDA rather than a judge who used an old law that was determined unconstitutional by the Supreme Court.
As the legal matter over the judge's ruling lies in limbo, abortion access varies significantly across the U.S.
Here in Texas, we have a heartbeat bill that was passed, and I think it's important that states dictate their futures, and we have to have the courts uphold these.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Florida Representative Webster Barnaby is apologizing for a rant on the state house floor where he called transgender people demons, mutants, and imps.
This is the planet Earth, where God created men, male, and women, female. I'm a proud Christian, conservative Republican. I'm not on the fence. Not on the fence. There is so much darkness in our world today. So much evil in our world today. And so many people who are afraid to address the evil, the dysphoria, the dysfunction. I'm not afraid to address the dysphoria or the dysfunction. The Lord rebuke you, Satan, and all of your demons and all of your imps who come and parade before us. That's right, I called you demons and imps who come and parade before us and pretend that you are part of this world. So I'm saying my righteous indignation is stirred. I am sick and tired of this.
Barnaby made the statements during a state house committee hearing. According to reports, he was speaking on a bill that would limit which restrooms transgender people could use. Barnaby later apologized, but is still facing criticism from Democratic colleagues and the LGBTQ civil rights group Equality Florida. Tax day is right around the corner, and we've got some smart ways to use your refund. The Advocate Channel's Patrick Cornell reports.
This year's tax refund is about 11% smaller than last year's, but at nearly $3,000, it's a prime opportunity to make some smart money moves.
Using it in ways that you can leverage certain smart aspects of your finances to really catapult yourself in 2023 and beyond.
Money coach Lynette Calfani-Cox has these 5 tips to spend your 2023 tax refund wisely. Number 1, create or boost your emergency savings fund, and then don't touch it.
We know from study after study that the average American doesn't even have $500 socked away to deal with an emergency.
Number 2, tackle high interest debt. Either pay off all debt or get on a plan to make some major progress this year. This goes for credit cards, personal loans, or any outstanding debt with a high interest rate.
It'll improve your cash flow because by knocking out some debts, by either eliminating them or by reducing them, you're going to be paying out less every single month to banks, to credit unions, etc.
Number 3, purchase a life insurance policy. Consider a policy that covers about 5 to 10 times your annual salary. Number 4, show your retirement account some love. Increase the percentage you're contributing to a workplace retirement account or contribute to a traditional Roth IRA if you meet eligibility requirements. And finally, invest in yourself. Set aside some of that refund cash for a gym membership, a home gym, dental work, or a new wardrobe.
Other people might want to take on training or specialized courses or to get a certification or to join a mastermind group or to increase their skill set.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Patrick Cornell.
Freaknik, the wildest party never told, recounts the rise and fall of the event that put Atlanta on the map as a cultural center. The party transformed from a small HBCU picnic in 1983 to a popular spring break destination for people all over the U.S. Hip-hop icons Jermaine Dupri and rapper Uncle Luke Campbell are among the executive producers. No release date has been announced. Thank you for joining us for another edition of AC 24/7. For more content that advocates for you, go to advocatechannel.com and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and subscribe to us on YouTube. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Lamont Baldwin.